All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here, of course, for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And this is episode 7, I believe.
Yeah.
Double check to make sure. Yes, 7. The sorrowful successor.
So that means Zeppeli's probably going to be okay.
Yeah. Zeppeli will live on happily.
Exactly.
And be a wonderful trainer for JoJo.
Right.
And give him all the training that he will ever need to defeat the evil Dio.
Yes.
Nothing bad will happen this episode.
Exactly. The sorrowful successor is actually Dio's sorrowful successor.
Yes.
One of some random person will
steal the mask.
Steal the mask.
Yes.
You know, dethrone him. And JoJo will then have to fight them.
Okay, well, this would actually be really interesting because so far, have any named characters died in this show?
George. The dad.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, duh.
And Danny.
And Danny. To bring up the two sad... Okay, so if Zeppeli dies, it'll be kind of expected.
Yes.
I mean, he is the mentor, so...
And they did literally end the last episode with, like, I go to my death with a smile.
The fate of the prophecy and all
exactly.
That. So, I'd be surprised if he didn't die.
Yeah, especially...
Throw us a bone and surprise us again. I mean, this is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, so... That's
true.
It's kind of the name of the game, right?
Yeah, but they very much set it up so that he would die.
Yeah, it's true. All right, so let's get into this episode and see what happens. Nail that here.
You can now strike poses while on a tightrope.
Yes. Dozens.
Okay. Celestial Gate. Huh?
Yeah, backstory. He's gonna die.
そなたの死の運命から私は自分の死期を知ったところで全てを受け入れます全てに満足しますそこまでの覚悟があるならば教えよう
Okay. You could say the actions today will have a ripple effect. 古からの刺繍漂う密室で幼子が門を開くと鎖でつながれた若き獅子を未来へ解き放つため己が自身はその傷を燃やし叱る後に残酷な死を迎えるであろう So this is it, unless he can change fate.
Yep. That would be the JoJo way, though.
Yeah.
こういてめえら破門とやらわしに送りたいかふぬけどもには指一本とてわしに触れること
You're chained up.
Yeah.
どうしたおじけづいたか
The music.
I almost want him to just touch the guy with his finger just to say, like, oh, look what I can do.
Right. I love how he completely turned away from him.
Yep.
Oh, spinning kick!
Okay. Ooh.
Yeah, if he just pulls, JoJo needs to break free so that the chain goes slack.
He might be okay.
Oh! Holy crap!
I'd say that's a... Oh, in the arm, too.
Yep. No way.
Are you kidding me?
No way. Technically, he could still be alive for now, but...
That is metal.
Dude! He's gonna transfer all his ham on into him.
Yeah. Okay.
What?
He Beauty and the Beast him.
Yeah.
Oh, all his
Here's
life energy.
white.
Yeah.
私の生命エネルギーすべてを捧げたぞ。
I feel so much for Speedwagon
Yeah.
in particular because he
He had
cares
to-
so much.
And he had to watch it all happen. Like,
Yeah, helplessly.
that means you're toast.
Oh, it's getting pulled up. by
Yeah.
JoJo.
こいつ
Oh, dang.
He has the shoulder armor on, but his shirt's gone.
It's weak cloth. Oh! Oh! Nani?
Yeah.
その歪んだ精神醜悪なる狂気心の奥底まで魂をディオに売り渡したの
The lighting.
Yeah.
What? Oh!
強いほとばしるほど強い今までの上手
Or he's just hot, you know?
ジェペリのおっさんの生命波紋が宿ったんだ二人の力の相乗
Epic level monk, here we come.
タルカス
Yep.
お前の骨一つとてこ
Oh,
の世に残さ
oh, okay. Okay,
邪悪な魂
JoJo.
を断ってやる歴史の闇に永遠に
Oh, what an epic line.
Yeah.
負けてねえわっぱが
His teeth.
細工に出したか
Oh!
決まった
He just melts.
What the heck?
Okay.
I guess fusions are a thing in this universe too.
Yeah.
Did Dio feel that?
あなたがいなくなったら僕らはどうすればいいのですかジョジョ
I can see him being pissed at that.
Yeah.
He's like, what?
That was great.
You must go! Your mission is clear!
Yep. This is your time.
お前は
Stop Dio, destroy the mask.
Yep.
End this madness.
早く行けディオを
Yeah.
倒すのだ石仮面を
Dude,
破壊するの
Yep.
だ
セッペリさん
just let him die. It's horrible, but
Yeah.
he's done.
わしは
Surprised he had any blood to cough up.
Right.
満足しておるよジョジョお前はわしの
His hope,
希望だ
Nice.
セッペリさん
まるで親友と息子を同時に持ったような気持ちだぞそしてわしは
You.
これか
Yep.
らお前の中で生きるじゃ
愛してその人を得ることは最上である。愛してその人を失うことは
Wow.
Nice. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
どうかこの子の命だけを
Oh.
Really?
する
Oh,
と
look at all of them in the
Yeah.
background.
あなたはこう希望しているわけだ自分の命は我々に献上してもいいが子供には手をかけないでほしいとそうかね泣けるじゃないか OK
Okay.
私と彼ら全員誰もその子に決して手をかけることはしないこのディオ、地下王ではないか
Oh. Now that she's one of them, she'll eat the child. She'll eat the child. Yeah. Yep. Yep. I
言
see.
った通り
Oh.
我々は手をかけん
Oh, you
殺すの
sick
は母親の貴
bastard.
様よ
They just had to remind us that Dio was a bad guy in case weed forgot.
悲劇というわけか
The kid's staying with him. That's
リオ
cool.
のやつはさっき
Hey, he has the
世界
sword.
中にこの街を
Yes!
全滅させると言った
Yes! Speedwagon with the sword
その
for
速さは
spunk
ネズミ山だ
or
ぜ
pluck
Yes.
while wearing Zeppeli's hat.
Right.
ウィンドナイツロットはまだ生きているのか
And his eyes glow red.
Oh. What the hell?
子供だ子供のあったけ血が吸いてえぜ
JoJo. Oh, this is where he just goes on a rampage and just
Right.
wrecks the town.
Yeah!
Oh, that was badass.
Style!
街はもうその通りだ街外れにゾンビがはびこりつつある
Just completely ruined the whole town already.
新手のゾンビか我が名はダイヤ
New character?
It's representative of the situation that you are in. Because it is dire.
Yeah.
しかしスローな蹴りだサンダースプリットアタック 待てジョナサン・ジョースター
How do you know his
私は
name?
人間だ
Oh.
失礼だったが君がゼペリさんから学んだ実力を試させて
Oh, okay.
今ゼペリさんと
I think these are his like companions on the
Oh,
quest to seek
gotcha.
out the mask.
手紙か差出人は
Zeppeli.
ゼペリ
Yep.
さんこちらは我が師トンペティ
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
His old master.
よろしく
Now they have a small squad to go after Dio with.
Yep.
ローシトンペティ
そうか、
いや
ゼペリのやつ行きおったか我々が今少し早く着いたとしても同じ運命じゃったろうそれにしてもそのディオとかいう男圧倒的かな
There's the music.
Mm-hmm.
凄まじい悪の生命力を持つやつよ
Oh.
この町一夜かからんうちに俺のものだな
He really knows how to do the evil sitting on a throne
Yeah.
monster guy. Oh. That's the sister of
Yep. Mhm.
yeah. Well,
So,
they did have him die
they did have him die.
in a brutal way.
Yes.
In a way I would say
Very much so.
befitting the situation they were in, but it was very shocking nonetheless that
Right.
it was so simple in that he went in,
And he died.
He died.
Yep.
But he was so badass, he was able to keep it going while he was cut in half.
He basically came back to life like twice after he died. Or 3 times. Like,
Yeah.
Like it's
You
like
could say almost fate is what kept him alive, and the same thing as fate
Sure.
is what killed him, is he knew he had to do this.
yes. Sure.
Yeah.
But I love that he passed on his power to JoJo even after he thought he was dead. It's like, oh yeah, that's just awesome. And then later, when JoJo starts to despair, like Zeppeli's gone, no, he wakes up. He's like, shut up. Go kill Dio. Destroy the mask. You got this. The path lies ahead. You know.
That was great. Like the minute he's like, "No, whatever shall we do?" I was just like, "What?" And then right at that moment, you see him go, "You idiot! Get your wits about you!" I almost could have seen. It would have been a bit. It wouldn't have fit if he actually like physically slapped him.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like he verbally slapped him.
Yeah.
And like, "You idiot! Come on!"
Yeah.
Destroy the mask, kill Dio. I totally predicted the words he was going to say because it
did.
just made sense and stuff.
Oh yeah.
But the idea that this letter is maybe the thing where he said, you know, this will be near the end of my quest.
Mm-hmm.
I will be with someone at the time of my death.
Sure.
Please come here and assist them in any way that you can.
Right.
And he basically assembled, you know, the Master Tom Petty assembled a squad of people to help him deal with the threat that the mask presented.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
Wow.
I did not expect them to kill a baby.
Yeah.
Now, like, I mean, granted it wasn't on screen,
And
but
Dio didn't do it.
but that just makes it worse.
It makes it worse. But I mean,
yeah.
Dio didn't like grab it. And we see the picture of the baby's head being like grabbed here, and we like hear off screen this.
Yeah. It wasn't like
but that was dark.
That was just like, that's right. They need to make sure we know that Dio, he is a bad guy.
Not only that, we need to know that in the next few episodes at least, Dio needs to just get
wasted.
Yeah. Just get completely destroyed. Even if he's not gonna get like killed, just send him scared scampering into the darkness and like never to be seen from again for a very long time.
What I would want to see happen is for Dio to just get so like basically mentally destroyed, kind of like what happened with Azula, but more extreme than that, to where he basically just becomes this muttering like mess. That would be very satisfying.
Yeah, it's interesting how in stories nowadays you don't have pure evil characters.
No.
Because it seems a bit unrealistic. You need more nuanced villains and stuff. So these, you kind of go, there's not as relatable. He doesn't seem as human. But the idea is that Dio specifically made himself so that he would go beyond humanity, and he threw it away.
Right.
So I think it fits that he's pure evil because he's intentionally making himself this way.
Right. And also,
rather than he was a dick prior to this.
Yeah.
But he had like...
But now he's going Dark Overlord.
Right. There's a difference between Dark Overlord and being a dick. Like,
I mean, he did kill a dog.
He killed a dog. Like, he was a psychopath with some serious issues in his head.
Yeah.
But
he wasn't Dark Overlord.
He wasn't Dark Overlord yet.
I thought that was a great like visual of just showing all of his his
demon ghoul army.
Ghouls just hanging from the ceiling like that.
Yeah. And his ridiculous throne.
Yes,
with
roses
dark
and like
opulence.
Yeah, and like the crazy like zombie monkeys or whatever those things were.
Ugh.
Yeah. That was pretty crazy. And then of course the sister of the kid
Poco.
Yes,
sister,
that's right. Yeah. The sister of Poco is of course alive.
Yeah, she's probably furious at Poco. It's like, if you weren't out, I'll bet this wouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
Or something like that. But her being the one that they need to free keeps there being a come on, a little more personal quest involved in the whole thing.
Even though they don't know that she's actually there. Like they would have no reason to believe that she's still alive.
But Dio might be thinking ahead and going, I'm gonna have a human hostage. This could come in handy at some point in the future. Because JoJo is the type of character that would not sacrifice anyone for the greater good.
Right.
There's no way he would.
He is lawful good all the way.
Yeah. And I like that. That makes him predictable, but it makes him consistent. Because at moments where Zeppeli dies and stuff, he's moved. Because he cares.
Right.
He cares very much. And I would say you can have a very simplistic main character as long as they care a lot about the world. I just don't like simplistic, apathetic main characters.
Right. That doesn't. Yeah. That's
it's
not
as
very
compelling.
interesting. And also because of just the overall style of JoJo's, they can have more simplistic characters and it still works because
they do over the top things.
It's just so over the top and extreme, right? It just works. Yeah. So going forward, this was episode 7.
I feel like we're getting close to the end of something.
It does feel like we're getting close to the end, especially with the pace that they've kept up for these past several episodes.
Also, they're not making Dio be far away, and they have to journey to the ends of Mordor to destroy the Dark Lord.
Right.
Dio's right there.
He's got an army. He's right there.
And within maybe an episode, they'll get to the castle, I'd say.
Sure. I would say that would be the absolute max. I don't think it'll take a full episode for them to get to the castle. I think they'll get to the castle and do some stuff inside.
And maybe like get to Dio within an episode.
Right, that's what I could see. They basically the next episode is them like plowing through his army.
I want to see quick form mass like
Battles?
just battles where Dio is like commanding them through his will, and he's imbued them with special powers and stuff, and there are maybe some stronger ones than others.
And just
JoJo
all visual
is just,
storytelling for like how they defeat them.
Yeah,
and...
JoJo is just punching through these guys with his melting Hamon energy.
Yeah.
Just disintegrating zombies left and right. And maybe you have some of these side characters that came in, show the stakes of the whole thing by them getting completely wasted by Dio. Or
they could also be used to basically say, we'll hold off the army, you go to Dio, and they could even resolve it in this next episode if they really wanted to.
Possibly.
You know, because that would
be good, because then maybe the fight with Dio could take a different turn once they go through the basic levels of the fight.
Sure.
And then Dio kind of shows what he's been working on and how he's stripped away his humanity, and he becomes like
something even more
twisted. Like I get the vision of this Dio vampire bat kind of monstrosity Balrog thing where he's like,
was Evangelion a JoJo's reference?
No, I mean like he's got this aspect kind of like with JoJo. JoJo has this almost like over the top angelic features. Like there's this thing in JoJo's, the guys have that kind of angular feminine face, and it's very attractive. It's very cool, but Dio has the teeth. He's got the eyes that are very narrow slits, and he's got this very disturbing countenance on him at all times.
Sure.
I would like to see that the mask unlocks more things as its owner basically gets close to dying. It's like, I need to give you more unlocking of your brain's potential so that you can survive and feed me more, maybe.
And the fact that they phrased it like that is great, because that means that they can kind of just pull out new things and have it not seem like it's completely coming out of nowhere.
Right. It would say that different human beings maybe have different potentials.
Sure. Yeah.
Or maybe are inclined to different types of potential.
Right. Because Dio is very much just about like control, basically.
Right. And JoJo is the exact opposite. So it moves to be that they would have different powers in that respect. I want to see this show do something that not is transcendent from the standpoint of like transcending, the physical in this whole thing, because that's the whole show basically.
Right.
But goes into some powerful themes specifically within this this big fight that's coming up.
Well, they've been doing Fate a lot.
Yes. But I want them to go like really heavy
one
and
step
deep
further
into
beyond
into one specific theme or two.
Okay. Yeah, I would love to see that.
I feel like it has the potential to be this show that does have philosophical things that it brings up that are pretty good. But I think it keeps us from going actually into those types of discussions by keeping things a bit silly, which is okay.
Right.
But I think with Dio, you can escalate it and take a lot of the silly out of it. I mean, for goodness sake, he just killed a baby. Like, we're not gonna...
Yeah.
This is a good point, Jacob, but I don't know if anyone should be in the Dio fan club for a character-wise.
You'd be surprised what kind of characters can get in fan clubs... Get fan clubs going.
It's different.
Despite
I'd say
the horrible things.
It's different. I'd say because Dio has so many memes attached to him versus the actual character. Who has nothing to do with the memes. He's just kind of a dick.
Well, as we watch other shows, you will see that this kind of occasion is not a... It happens more than you think.
So a show that I have yet to see,
where there is another character that has a fan club, and it does not make sense why.
But I don't know if I know which one this is, but I have at least two ideas of which one it could be.
But anyways.
Okay. Yeah. So with the show kind of moving characters through and through, but having this whole entourage following JoJo thing.
Yes.
Do you think that this entourage will last for very long? Meaning Speedwagon and Poco.
Speedwagon and Poco, yes. Maybe not necessarily Poco, but definitely Speedwagon.
Okay, so is Speedwagon going to be just his sidekick?
I think so. I think they've set him up strongly enough to be that if he left, He would be, at the very least, sorely missed. Whereas Poco, he doesn't necessarily follow a role right now. It makes sense story-wise why he's still tagging around with JoJo.
He needs to save his sister.
And he needs to just stay alive.
He
Like,
also
his
needs
whole
to
town
survive
is
this
like
whole
ghouls
incident.
now. Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe Speedwagon will be the side character going through into the next kind of sequence of the story.
Yeah.
And all these people, including Poco, are kind of the episodic arc of this whole thing. Because it's not really episodic. We've kind of started a new little mini
But they
arc.
do
This
do
is the
arcs.
Hunt for Dio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first one, anyways.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing I'm curious about. If this is the end of a section of story, which it probably will be.
How do they continue after?
Well, no. Will Dio get away or not? Do you think Dio will die anytime soon? Like, maybe in the next 5 episodes. Do you think Dio's going to die?
He might be killed, but he won't die.
Okay.
There's too much memeage surrounding Dio. Like, I couldn't see it happening.
He is in the beginning, though, so he doesn't have to
and they
be
have
throughout
been
the
moving
whole
it
thing.
around very quickly. I don't know. I don't know.
It would be interesting if he did.
Yeah, that would be really cool if, like, maybe they had it so that each core was like some new foe that they built up to an equal amount each time, right? So that every
Right,
like,
but it would have
13
to be
episodes or
different,
something.
otherwise it would feel repetitive.
Yes,
and I don't think
they-
JoJo is the type to do repetitive
No,
things.
absolutely not.
Yeah.
Um,
This show is anything but repetitive.
Right, but yeah.
At least in the grand scheme of things. It's not... It might have some details that it repeats. And
Sure.
you could probably pull those out pretty quickly with some rough analysis. But we're talking about, it's not going to be Dio getting fought in a castle every, 12, 25 episodes or so.
Right.
Because I'm curious, because if this thing is kind of a hunt that ends with them fighting Dio in the castle, you don't have to have Dio lose.
You don't.
There's a lot of ways this can go.
Oh, yeah.
And me, as trying to predict this whole thing and trying to get a little bit of an edge as to where this show is going, I can't see where it'll go afterwards, so therefore I can't see how this little section with Dio's fight could end, because it could go where Dio loses, Dio wins, and in like none of these situations does he actually have to die, or does he have to live? It's very, very interesting.
Okay, here's a thought. If the mask was broken, would Dio lose his powers? Because I could see that being a way that basically they leave Dio alive, they break the mask, his powers are gone. That way they can bring Dio back again later if he finds some new way to get power or whatever.
Sure.
But they don't have to kill him, and that would give them a reason not to kill him, because he can't do anything anymore, right?
And he might, like, it would be kind of uncharacteristic of JoJo to kind of just let him get away with this. But if he's like, the mask was controlling me.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, JoJo. I didn't mean it at all. And it's like,
no, there's no way they could do that. But
I can't judge you for the things you had no control over.
Or he could say, like,
and
take this
Dio's
time
like,
to think about what you've
I'll
done.
get
And
my vengeance, soon.
Sure, yeah. I don't know.
I think what we'll see is within the next 3, 4, 5 episodes, we'll see a hint towards a new direction of the show.
Sure, okay.
Not necessarily completely new, but an evolution of the current direction of the show.
All right.
I want to see more adventure stuff.
Yes, right. And
I want to see more exploring of the world.
Right, because the whole idea of adventure is that you're going around to different places and exploring and stuff. And
if Dio runs from this fight, let's say they beat him and Dio flees, and he turns into like a bat or something and flies away.
Yeah.
That would actually be really cool, where they say like, all right, we're going to go out into the world and stop this evil from hurting anyone else.
Right.
It's our destiny, basically, to protect the world from Dio.
Right. And if Dio was smart at that point, he would stay in hiding and not
get
really...
stronger.
And get stronger and bide his time.
Right. And JoJo would also get stronger.
Right, exactly. And that would be a
stuff.
way that they could basically say, even though they're hunting Dio, right, and that's their main goal, they might not actually be fighting Dio. They might come across other evils that need to be stopped
along the way.
Yeah, little mini arcs and
Speedwagon seems like the type of guy that would be like, JoJo, I will follow you to the ends of the earth, and we will stop evil along Speedwagon
Yeah.
But please teach me Hamon so that I might fight alongside you.
Right.
And the question is, I once Speedwagon started to stay around, I was like, maybe he will be a bigger character. What if, because he now has Zeppeli's soul, his life force in him, he can now use the same techniques to transfer
Possibly.
Hamon to ignite it within Zeppeli.
Speedwagon.
Speedwagon beyond what Zeppeli already did.
Okay.
Because that was kind of comical how Zeppeli was like, I ignited the Hamon within you. It's like,
I thought he actually said that like he missed because he moved or something and he
Right.
ended up like
yeah, he kind of
injuring
like
him.
hurt Speedwagon with that
Yeah.
regard. But I could see them having it where JoJo is now the master and he
Sure.
teaches Speedwagon
Yeah.
the ways of Hamon.
Right.
Yeah.
JoJo is totally an epic level monk right now. Like just like
He
like,
is. When you said that during the episode, I was
Yeah.
like, yep. With these palm strikes of fury and
Yep.
all that.
Mm-hmm.
The imbued energy into the fists.
Oh
and-
yeah, because Hamon is basically key. Like
Well, yeah.
Like,
I mean, yeah.
basically.
It's their own take on it, but yeah.
yeah.
Do you think Dio's going to kill Poco?
No.
Do you think he's going to kill the sister?
No, but I think no. But I
Because this
think-
show has now said we don't really care about killing people. We'll
Right.
just do it.
Yeah, if they're okay with killing a baby, they're okay with killing anybody.
Yeah.
I think it's more like the warriors that were Zeppeli's buddies. A lot of them are gonna die.
Yes, I agree.
Um,
And the master probably has to die as well.
right.
But maybe not immediately anytime soon.
Sure.
He,
Yeah.
he probably, I mean, well, yes, he has to die at some point. But I mean, he doesn't have to die fighting Dio.
Right.
I'd
yes.
say he should, and maybe one of actually the students should live.
Yes, one of the students should live because you don't want to just get rid of them completely because then you'll forget they ever existed.
Right!
But if you kill off two of them and one of them's the mentor,
Yeah.
then that could be really good because then we get that one additional character, not to replace Zeppeli, but to, sort of continue on.
Right, and we can't have three people shouting, "Oh!" at JoJo's moves,
Exactly.
all the time. We need to keep that relegated to Speedwagon. He's
Exactly.
kind of got the monopoly on.
Right, no one can do it as well as him.
That's a good point. I've never seen a show where a hype man for a shonen protagonist is as good as Speedwagon.
The closest thing I can think of,
What would that be?
it's not actually an anime, it's in A Knight's Tale.
Yes! Yes! In A Knight's Tale!
I forget his
Paul
name.
Bettany is
Yes,
the actor.
right. And
But,
his character in A Knight's Tale, I would say that's the one dude that comes close.
He did very good introductory speeches
Oh, yeah.
for Ulrich von Liechtenstein.
Gives me the honor, the privilege, nay, the pleasure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speedwagon hasn't done any speeches yet, but I'd say he's more consistent than that guy because
Yes.
he's constantly
Right. It seems more
Explaining
genuine than
how-
for showmanship.
right. In
Yeah.
a way, Speedwagon is an anime reactor just watching Jonathan Joestar's
true.
Journey
Yeah.
throughout his whole adventure, and he's just like, oh, what power, how cruel, this is horrible, no,
Yeah, that's a great
Speedwagon
point.
for best anime reactor on the internet.
That's right.
All right, guys. Well, it's pretty fun.
Yeah,
Looking
it was.
forward to the assaulting of the castle.
Yes,
of
this-
Dia's castle.
This would be very cool.
Bye, bye, boys. Have fun storming
the
the castle.
castle.
Think it'll work?
It'd take a miracle.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Yeah.
Yep. All right, guys. Check out the link in the description below for our Patreon's early access and Discord. We'd love to see you in there and chat with you
Yes.
about anime and stuff. All right, we'll see you later. But until then, with Semblance to Sanity, I'm Caleb,
I'm Jacob.
and we'll see you all next time.